Hey, what's up? Welcome to my 1 to 99 fire making video. I'm gonna hook you guys up. Honestly, I'm gonna show you guys the best way to burn logs that is nowhere else on YouTube, and it's probably 20% better XP. And of course, Wintertodt, the new skilling boss, which actually came out in 2017. You can make quite a bit of gold from this, and yeah, definitely fire making has changed from the old days. In all of my other 99 guide videos, I try and include the quest list at the beginning, but this quest list is so small. There's only 4 quests, and I would recommend doing none of them because fire making is so quick. Although you could do Enlightened Journey, which is a pretty cool quest. You actually unlock hot air balloons, which you can travel across RuneScape. They're kind of like fairy rings, yeah. Alright, so jumping into it, starting off easy, 1 to 15, just doing normal log. You could actually cut these yourself or just buy them from the GE, roughly 45k XP an hour. This is one of those skills, just like cooking. It is just stupid XP for its level. Gonna take you 3 minutes to get to 15, roughly 60 logs needed. Alright, moving on to oak logs at level 15 all the way to 30, roughly 69k XP an hour. It should only take you about 7 to 8 minutes, gonna take 185 logs, and you could actually turn the oak logs into planks afterwards to make mad GP. And again, you could actually cut them yourself or just buy from the GE. Oak logs and regular logs are roughly 29 to 30 GP right now. Before we jump into the next log, I actually want to show you guys how to get the most efficient fire making XP while burning a log. What you want to do is have them noted in your inventory and be at the GE, and you're actually going to want to go against the fire making grain and then turn around and go with it, and you'll end at exactly 27 inventory spots. Use the log on the banker and you just hold down 1. This is going to be much more efficient than running to the middle of Airrock, or you see even people doing this at GE, but they're not doing it this way and they're missing out on like 25% XP. And most people don't like fire making, so if it's going to take you 10 hours, but doing this, it's going to save 2.5, might as well do it. At level 30, you'll be unlocking the willow log all the way till 45. I would do this 105k XP an hour, so quick. It shows why 99 fire making could easily be your first 99 if you don't have one. Gonna take you 20 minutes, about 500 logs needed. You probably guessed it, maple logs at 45, 155k XP an hour. It's the cheapest method all the way to 99. Most players actually just do this, especially back in the day. And if you guys want to know how much a maple log is, honestly, leave in the comments right now. Just guess. They are 7 GP right now. That is so stupid cheap. I personally believe it's actually from the Throne of Miscellanea. If you guys aren't doing this, you probably should be. I would say it's about 100k per day if you have your items, stocked in the right areas, but most people actually put it into the hardwood, which means they get bird's nests and a whole bunch of maple logs. And yeah, you can see people actually checking their, miscellanea after a couple months, and they have like 130k maple logs that they probably just dump into the GE. Also, if you guys didn't know, I'm doing a huge giveaway with every single 99 video. And yeah, the giveaway is ending in 3 to 4 days. Like, we're almost done with all the 99s. It's gonna be 7 to 10 mil per skill, roughly 200 mil. I'm gonna decide it. I don't even know if it's redwood logs or those U logs. Like, I don't know which one was fletching or which one is fire making, but it's all gonna be the same gold roughly. So yeah, if you guys actually want to enter, just be subscribed. If you're not, leave the video a like and comment your RSN so I can get back to you. Keep your private on so I can message you if you actually won. And if you do find this video enjoyable and helpful, I have actually just posted every single 99 video, so go check it out. Alright, so jumping right back into the fire making, at level 60, you'll be wanting to move on to U-logs, and like I said earlier, you could move to Wintertodt at level 50, which is gonna be about the same XP actually, but you will be getting, a ton of loot. I'd say actually going around this level to Wintertodt would be better, and then later on doing magic trees or actually redwoods would be much better XP. But yeah, if we did U-logs, you'd be getting 245k XP an hour. It should only take you about 3 hours, which is honestly nothing. I mean, fire making is just so quick, and once you hit U-logs and like magic logs, it really starts to pick up the pace. From level 60 to 75, you should be burning about 4.6k logs. Alright, here we go, a very expensive method. I would highly suggest actually just going to Wintertodt during these levels because magic logs are so expensive. U logs aren't too bad, and then the redwood logs are actually cheaper than both of them, but they're at a higher level because, you know, they're only used for fire making. Doing magic logs from level 75 to 90, you're going to lose 15 mil, but it's going to be 375 KXP an hour, takes roughly 9 hours, and you'll need almost 14,000 magic logs. If you're an Iron Man, this is going to be a hurt. Alright, moving on to redwood logs at level 90 all the way to 99. Like I've been saying, you could do Wintertodt, but this is actually the time where you're going to probably just want to bust this out. If you really grind in one day, you could get it. Like, that'd be so awesome. You're going to be getting 450k XP an hour, which is some of the best XP in the game. 22k logs needed, but they're only like 300 GP, and I would definitely recommend an Infernal Axe, because you could actually just woodcut this, and if you were to woodcut from 90 to 99, you could almost get 2 fire making levels, so you got to think about that. I would also recommend checking out my woodcutting guide I've just posted that covers the Infernal Axe. If you were to do like redwood logs all the way from 90 to 99, you know, actually chopping them, you get about 2 fire making levels from the 99 woodcutting, so if you're looking to be extra efficient, definitely get that add-on. Although the smoldering stone item that you actually add to the axe is rising extremely high in value. It's almost 2.1 mil. It used to be like, what, 700k, so it is getting quite expensive. And possibly some of you guys are actually Iron Man, and acquiring logs is very hard. I would highly recommend going out and killing Ents. This is great gold per hour, and you know, even if you're not an Iron Man, it's probably what, 300 to 500k gold. And on top of that, of course, you get woodcutting XP, plus you could take all the logs, you know, like a heap of logs. You get a lot of willow and maple, and then just go burn them. Alright, so moving on to Wintertodt, you can do this at level 50, although I would recommend you having a little bit higher level so you can get more loot and actually more gold. Plus, if you have more balanced skills, like let's say I have 70 woodcutting, 70 mining, 70 cooking, my reward loot is actually going to be better. Now the XP you get from Wintertodt is definitely going to scale. I would say anywhere from 200 to 300k is what you're going to be looking to get, but of course if you're like 60 or 70, and it always depends, some players are really efficient and other ones just kind of stand around, or maybe they'll actually miss some actions or forget to repair the brazier, etc. that gives you more points so you can get more loot, more XP. It is pretty funny. I feel like the only reason they actually added this is because thousands of players were complaining like on Reddit and just monthly about how fire making was completely useless and you would just lose money doing it. So this is the actual only profitable method doing fire making. And you can also get the new Phoenix pet, which is pretty common. It's only going to take you 110 hours roughly. I mean, it could take you 300 if you get unlucky, I guess. But yeah, it's roughly 5 minutes a kill, so you're going to be getting about 30 kills an hour, and you would be banking in between kills, so that shouldn't matter. And also a little tip, your bonus XP that you get after every single game after the 5 minutes is 100 times your level. So if I was level 50, I'd get 5k XP. Very nice. Alright, so playing Wintertodt is very simple. If you do have a house with a pool that gives you like restores your HP, I guess you could actually use a dueling ring to get to clan wars in between games as well, but I just bring sharks. I mean, it's so cheap. You will want a hammer, a knife, and a tinderbox as well. Another thing about Wintertodt is you actually need to wear certain outfits or you're going to get burnt really bad by the fire. Of course you want to get the Pyromancer outfit, but you're going to have to do the mini game in order to get it. You're going to see most people actually just wearing the yak hide armor and then earmuffs. You can even wear a Santa hat, it shows, and then a scarf. Gnome scarf would definitely be the best. Although you could just wear a glory because every single piece you have, it actually stacks on. So if you had no outfit, you just get toasted like 40s and whatnot. And then for the shield slot, there's only 2 options. The Tome of Fire, which is only like 300k, it could even be cheaper, which you actually get from the minigame. Pretty nice reward. And then it's the Lit Harpy Bug Lantern. If you guys know, that's like a gold little lantern that actually glows. I believe you need 30 Slayer to get it. There's also a few items that should be anti-burn, but they seem not to. Alright, so what you want to do is actually start out at the brazier and light that. I think you get 250 points. Every time you repair that and light it, you get a bonus XP. and adding logs and tinder to it give you points, but cutting it and fletching it do not. And yes, they've added fletching to it. I'm not sure if it actually came out a month after the release date, or it was there and no one really knew about it. I would say you can actually get about 20% more XP if you actually fletch the logs after you've woodcut them, instead of just putting them in the fire, because it's going to take longer, but then the fletched items are worth a lot more. And yeah, I really hope I'm not rambling. It's very simple. You just cut the logs, throw them in the fireplace. And I actually just did a couple games for the video. We got some pretty good loot, and I ended up getting the chest piece, which is very awesome. It's not too hard to complete it. I'd say you could get it in maybe like 10 hours or something. If you guys have actually already gotten the set, feel free to leave a comment on how long it took you. I believe it took me about, well, I've never actually completed it, and I'm 96 firemaking. I actually want to do a from scratch series where I get all the 99s from PVMing, and you know, I take all the loot and turn them into the 99 skills. It's going to be sick, so stay tuned for that. Now moving on to some of the rewards you can get, of course the full outfit. It's only 1 out of 150, which isn't too bad. The Tome of Fire, which is actually 1 out of 1k. The Phoenix Pet, pretty damn cool. It's going to take you 110 hours like I said before, which is, man, it's going to take you quite a long time. And they've also included a dragon axe that you can actually get from the casket, along with some amazing rewards. We have so much logs you can get, and I'd say each casket you're going to get probably 4 different items, like a couple logs, a couple gems, all that good stuff. They have so much juicy loot, a whole bunch of rune ore, gems. You know, they got the herbs, they got a whole bunch of seeds. I'm not gonna read everything off. You guys can look. They actually do have 3 magic seed chance, so that's quite a bit of money. 600k, damn. It shows why most Ironmen do this skill first, because you get so much supplies to throw into other skills and whatnot. We can even see at the bottom we have pure essence, limestone. You could use that for like a construction, saltpeter, dynamite, which is for blast mining. I actually put up my mining video, go check it out. And then burnt pages, which you actually fill that book with, the Tome of Fire, and then it becomes one of the best magic books in the game. And there it is, 1 to 99 firemaking done. We are getting so close to finishing these 99s out. I think we got 2 more left after this video. I'm so excited. Definitely go check out the other videos if you did find this helpful. And big shout out to you guys actually supporting the channel and checking out Seerz Village. Have a good one, boys.
Drinking old English, rags, tie, gang sign, letters on my hat in